Chapter 4. Tomb. An hour had passed since Tanner had been carried out of the forest, and Silva, Talis, and Rov remained at the clearing. They had agreed that once Eliza and Bjorn arrived, they would enter the tomb together to see if any other threats lay within. The tomb was a few feet taller than the average man. The stone wasn't cut in any particular fashion, leaving it to look natural at first glance. Two voices coming from the west slowly grew louder and louder as they approached the clearing. Must be Bjorn and Eliza, Talis guessed. Just in time to see the two pop out of the thick foliage. Bjorn and Talis walked to each other, clasping arms. "I'm glad to see you're not hurt, Talis," Bjorn said, relieved. "Thanks, Bjorn," he said. "We're lucky Rov heard the fighting before we all stumbled into it." "Yeah, you are lucky," Bjorn remarked. He gave Talis a pat on the shoulder, turning to stare at the tomb in the center of the clearing. Its gaping entrance stared back at them, a dark tunnel leading underground. Silva marched toward Talis and Bjorn, followed by Eliza and Rov. The five stood together in silence, all gazing into the darkness before them, which brought a wave of uneasiness down upon them. Talis stepped forward. His hands glowed as little orbs of light appeared around them, and glided into the tunnel, lighting the walls with just enough for them to see. Bjorn began to walk first, followed by Talis and then Silva. Eliza and Rov exchanged reluctant glances, but they walked in after the three. The tunnel was long, dim, and damp, as it curved down under the surface of Ocultera. "There's a door down here," Bjorn called out from the darkness. "Don't open it yet. Hold on," Silva said. The rest of the group quickened their pace, making it to the end of the tunnel shortly after Bjorn. Talis opened his palm, recalling the little balls of light guiding their way. As they returned, a larger orb formed, lighting the doorway clearly. Now, they could clearly make out the stone door, which was covered in worn symbols and carvings made long ago. A brass ring was loosely fastened to the left side of the heavy door. Eliza reached for it and pulled, only able to quiver the stone slightly. She tried again, to no use, and let an exasperated sigh of defeat. "Silva, you're strong. Can you open it?" Eliza asked, stepping aside so Silva could pass through. Taking the brass ring in hand, Silva gave it a tug to test its weight. She grabbed the ring with the other hand and braced her feet in the dirt floor of the tunnel. She pulled hard on the ring, pushing back with her legs. For a few painful seconds, the heavy door didn't move, but then, to Silva's relief, it began to rumble forward. The large stone shook the ground as it moved slowly, uncovering the entrance to a dark room. As the door finally slid all the way out of the entrance it covered, it began to fall forward. Silva saw this and swiftly jumped to the side as the stone toppled down. Before them, a dark chamber revealed itself. The air was dank, and a rotten smell wafted out of it. Bjorn took his axe in hand and stepped through, becoming no more than a silhouette in the low light. "We're bound to find more of the undead down here. Stay on your toes, okay?" Silva said, looking at each of her companions. She walked to the doorway, and then through into the darkness. To be continued.